Hello everybody, this is Kishar.
This is Petra.
And this is Mittens.
And we're joining you today from Outreach Broadcast News Research Division. Today we're going to look at OBN's next featured build, the Deathstar. And we'll start by building it in outreachnews.net's Mac Lab, where you can build and share Mac designs with your friends.
The Deathstar is built on a hunchback 4P variant, which has 9 energy points, and we are going to use all of them for awesome medium lasers.
Alright, so first things first, we're going to be putting endosteel on this mech because we need the weight for the lasers and for the heat sinks. So after we have the endosteel put on, we're going to maximize the armor, and in this case, I like to run, as a personal preference, slightly less armor on the back, about 4 points on the right torso, and maximizing out the right torso front. This is because shots from the side and the top rear section of the hunchback's right torso actually counts as front armor. For the center torso, I like to put about 10 points and about 8 points on the rear left torso, again maximizing out the front for each of those.
We're going to use a standard 260 engine, which is the maximum engine rating for this variant, which will put us at 84 kilometers per hour, which is going to give us the mobility that you need to get out of heavy situations. If you're about to overheat, you need to go cool off a little bit. It also gives us really good torso twist speed, and the hunchback chassis has a really nice torso twist range for spreading that damage away from your lunchbox.
That's right. And here's my favorite part. 9 medium lasers, or pew pew goodness, which gives you a 45 damage alpha strike at 270 meters. And even if you lose your hunch, you'll still have 10 damage left from your arm laser and your head laser to annoy people with.
And finally, we're going to add all the double heat sinks that we can fit. You're going to need as much heat dissipation as you can get for all those medium lasers. It ends up being 8 dual heat sinks on top of the 10 engine heat sinks, which gives us 31.2 effective heat sinks.
So it's important to note that the Deathstar is not a frontline mech. It's more a second liner. So your job is not to be there and soak damage while everyone shoots at you. It's your job to shoot targets that are busy shooting something else and destroy them before they know what hit them.
Alright, so if you're drawing too much fire on yourself, you're going to lose the hunch, which we like to call the lunchbox. And if you do that, you've pretty much lost the vast majority of your firepower.
Yeah, it's definitely a big inviting target.
Alright, so let's begin the match, and we'll see how the hunchback 4P Deathstar works in action.
Alright.
Sportsmanship is always good.
Always.
Reactor online.
So it's worth noting that this was a pop match, so I did not play in the pre-made group.
All systems nominal.
Alright, so one of the first things that we can notice here is, Kishar, your 3 weapon groupings. You have one group for your torso lasers in the head, one group for your arms, and one group with every single one of your weapons in chain fire.
Yeah, that's right. I like to do alpha strikes when I use laser builds, and I know I'm decent at heat management, I would say. And the second group that has all the weapons and chain fire is mostly for when you need to put the last bit of damage on a target but can't afford to overheat. So that lets you selectively fire single lasers.
I run my Deathstar a little bit differently. I'm not very good at heat management, so I usually split the torso and head lasers into 2 groups, and then have the arms in a 3rd group. And I find that works out pretty well for me, so that's just an alternative way to run it.
And here's the first target. We have the generator. About this generator. No, it's a empty generator. And there we go. Right to the face.
Heat level critical.
The one thing I've noticed here is that you did not focus on the legs, which is what I would have done. Although you did get some really solid shots in the center torso, so...
Yeah, his back's already open, so as soon as he turns his
There's
back
another
close.
good shot. So his armor on both sides is now completely stripped. Leg is almost gone. and Kishar knocks it off and it dies.
Yep. Alright. Well, he was outnumbered.
Alright, so one of the
Yeah.
things to notice here is that you are running with
Target
fairly similar
acquired.
sized mechs. I see a Centurion, a Blackjack, another Hunchback, and a Dragon. So you're just kind of mixing it out with the rest of the team, not trying to be a lone target, like
New target
whatever is taking
acquired.
fire from those Jaeger mechs off in the distance.
Alright. And then we have another hunchback.
Aiming for the
New
hunch, I
target
see.
acquired.
I missed it though.
Yeah, one thing, of course, it's always nice about the arm lasers is that they're very mobile, but again, they're kind of
New
low.
target
So
acquired.
I get this a lot too when I run it. Is hitting the ground in front of
hillside.
me. Yeah, it's almost
Did
as
that
bad
a lot in this
as the cataphract.
Now here's
There we
another
go.
great example of taking flanking shots. That enemy Hunchback is tangling with your team, and you're just standing on the side of the hill taking pot shots at it.
Yeah. And look, now he noticed me.
Well, it's a little too late for him
But
now.
it's too late.
It is.
Nice
There he
kill.
goes.
Acquired.
Alright, so now your heat's pretty high. You've got a couple enemies looking down on you, stuff on the side,
Heat level
but
critical.
they're actually fighting your teammates. So
That was
the
a lot.
shutdown was a good
New
lucky
target
shot to get the
acquired.
kill. And again, the Cataphract and that Jaeger mech are both shooting your teammates, allowing you
New
to
target
open it wide
acquired.
open.
And what you saw just there is a bit of a problem when all your
New target
main weapons are in the
acquired.
torso.
Left
You can't
bump
really
critical damage.
do vertical targeting very well.
Destroyed.
So I had to backtrack a bit to get all my lasers bearing on the cataphract.
New target acquired.
Alright. There's another Jenner.
New target acquired.
Alright, now this Jaeger mech has a pair of LB-10Xs and
Ooh.
shoots
So this
you
is
while
actually
you're
should
shut
not do.
down. Oh, Kishar.
As you can see, my
That's
torso
painful.
armor is already gone. And, the armor on
Takes
this
your
side is
arm
not
off.
my hunch.
Heat sink.
Oh, yeah.
I'm amazed you haven't lost your hunch yet at this point.
So was I.
Now luckily that Jaeger mech didn't go for the kill, which he very easily could have done,
New target
and instead you made him
acquired.
pay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
Jenner
so
teammates
pressured.
though. And this is why you should not
That-
shut down in front of a Deathstar.
That
New
is a perfect
target
example of what not to
acquired.
do in a Jenner.
Right. There's the Jaeger again. He's already lost half his weapons.
New target acquired.
Alright, now
Heat
here
level
is your
critical.
second major mistake, Kishar. Right here.
Oh yeah.
Because you are running the standard engine in the Deathstar, you can afford to lose your left torso, especially since this is the very end of the match.
Yeah. You're right. Oh well,
But
won it anyway.
It's still a great match,
still,
though.
yeah, 3 kills, 5 assists, 500 damage.
Well done.
Yeah. I'll take it. Alright. That concludes our Deathstar segment for this week's podcast. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you.